Hello my dear children. Today we will learn chapter 2 of standard 7 science, that is plants, structure and function. We already know that our earth consists of many types of biotic things, also known as living things. In this chapter we shall be focusing on one of the most important living things, that are plants. Without plants, it is impossible for other living things to survive. Plants provide many things to us. Some of the most important things are oxygen, food, medicines, etc. Let's study in detail about plants since they are so important to our planet. This is the basic structure of a plant. As we all know, like we have parts of our body, for example, eyes, nose, hands, legs, etc. Plants too have roots, stem, fruit, leaves and flowers, which are part of the plant. We would be studying about each part in detail. A plant begins its life from a seed. When a seed is sown in the ground, after few days, two outlets grow from within the seed. One outlet moves towards the ground, that is downwards, and the other moves towards the surface of the soil, that is upwards. The part growing towards the ground is known as radicle. Radicle grows to form a root, and the part growing towards the sky is known as plumule. Plumule grows to form the plant above the ground. Easy way to remember this is R for radicle, R for root, P for plumule, P for plant. Now let's move to the first and the most important part of the plant, that is roots. Roots absorb nutrients and water from the soil and pass it to the other part of the plant. We already know roots are formed from the radicle. Roots are the base of the plant. They give support to the plant. Roots are thicker near the ground and gradually tapers to the pointed end. That means roots are thicker near the stem, and as you move deeper towards the ground, the root becomes thinner and thinner, leading to a pointed tip of the root. There are two main types of roots: taproot and fibrous root. Let us know each in detail. Taproots have a main root known as primary root. This primary root produces secondary root, as you can see in the figure. Secondary root spreads wider and gives support to the plant. The hair-like structure near the root tip is known as root hair. Root tip is very delicate. It is the region of the growth of the plant. Therefore, it is protected by a root cap. Root cap is a cap-like structure. It prevents the root tip from injuries. These are some of the examples of plants having taproot. Moving forward to fibrous roots. Fibrous roots do not have a main root. They have many thread-like or fiber-like roots, as you observe in this picture. Here is the example of the plant having fibrous root. that is the wheat plant. Apart from the main types of roots, there are many modified roots. One of the type of the modified roots are adventitious roots. Some plants have roots growing right above the soil. These roots of plants are known as adventitious roots. There are many types of adventitious roots like aerial roots. Aerial roots grow above the soil on the branches and keeps hanging from the branches of the tree. The next type of adventitious roots are a runner root. As you observe in this picture, in runner root, a part of the root moves to another place and form a new plant there. These two plants stay connected to each other. Then another form of adventitious root are the prop roots, a famous prop roots. Prop roots are also known as pillar roots. These roots develop from the branches of the tree and finally enter the soil. It gives support to the branches and looks like a pillar, as you can see in the image to the right. The famous example of such type of root is the great banyan tree in Kolkata's Botanical Garden. Both these pictures are of the same tree. This tree is more than 250 years old and spreads over an area of about 1.6 hectares. It has about 3,618 prop roots. This wonderful tree holds a position in the Guinness Book of World Records. Isn't it amazing? So, this was it with roots. We will talk about other parts of the plants in our next video. Thank you.